Doctor, thank you very, very much. We thought we'd go right to a doctor, someone who's right in the thick of things. We appreciate that, sir. In the meantime, feeling the heat, Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius now says that she will indeed speak, just not this week, before a House committee, to Republican Congressman Steve Scalise, who wants answers right now. But, Congressman, she's more or less telling you you're going to have to cool your jets. What do you think?
Well, Neil, look, millions of Americans are asking, where did $500 million of taxpayer money go that built this failed website? Look, I used to program computers for a living. This is not some glitch. This is a national embarrassment. Facebook costs less money to build than this, and they have over 1 billion users.
All right, so what do you want to hear from her once you do get the opportunity to question her?
How could this website be such a debacle? They had 3+ years to get this working. You know, look, this isn't like something that happened overnight. This is like flowers.com not being ready for Valentine's Day.
Well, they say, to their Apple analogy, that it's huge demand for a product that they couldn't really have factored in. Now, Apple is always ready with that kind of demand and has product standing by, and people are happily willing to pay a premium for it. Not so here. What do you think is coming up?
I think Apple might be suing for defamation of character. You might have to wait in a little bit of a line because it's a good product, and when you get the product, it actually works. This is a product that doesn't work. Look, Neil, I tried to sign in. I got kicked out 4 times. Over 2 hours.
You got kicked out. Well, you're a congressman. Did you say on the site, hey, I'm a big deal, I'm a congressman?
Well, look, the president wants to exempt members of Congress. Right. The president ought to exempt everybody from this. The fact that they're going to fine people through the IRS for not signing up on a website that doesn't even work. The president's got to acknowledge this thing's a failure. It's not something that you can just say is a glitch. It's a debacle. You ought to go ahead and delay the penalties. And the fact that they've got to hold somebody accountable for spending over $500 million of taxpayer money.
Wouldn't it be ironic, Congressman, if in the end they do delay it, if for no other reason than they have to, because they don't have their ducks in order? And that was what this whole shutdown, this whole debt crisis was about. You guys lost PR-wise on that. And now, ultimately, that might be what happens.
Well, I think more and more Americans are finding out why we don't like the president's health care law, the fact that right now our IRS is going to be fining people if they don't sign up for this website that people can't even go to and sign up for. Yeah. Again, after more than 2 hours, I couldn't even get a price quote. You know, the private sector, they'd have fired people and the company would have gone out of business by now.
That's interesting. Congressman, if you had troubles, that could explain when I went up to the site, they said, Neil, we hate you, and we're not going to grant it to you. They didn't say that. Congressman, thank you very, very much. Well, you know, lots of folks were behind the president at the Rose Garden today as he was touting this thing. Andrew Herner was not one of them, and the premiums he says he's now being forced to pay, likely not a story the White House wants you to hear. Andrew joins me now on the phone. Andrew, what were you